Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today, I am going to discuss to you the application of a normal curve. For our learning objectives, number 1, analyze and solve problems involving normal curve. Number 2, apply normal curve in the real-life situations. Let us first review the normal curve. A normal curve distribution is represented by a normal curve. The area under a normal curve indicates probability. So the larger the area, the greater is the probability. The graph of a normal distribution is bell-shaped curve that extends indefinitely in both directions. What are the characteristics of a normal curve? Number 1, it is symmetrical and bell-shaped. Number 2, the mean is in the middle and divides the area in half. The mean, median, and mode are identical. Number 3, the normal curve is asymptotic to the baseline. Even when extended to great distances beyond the mean, it continues to approach but never quite reaches the baseline. Number 4, the total area under the normal curve is equal to 1. If we fold the normal curve at the middle or about the x, the left half will coincide with the right half. Let us have example number 1. Suppose the breathing rates of human adults per minute is approximately normal with mean of 16 and standard deviation of 4. If a person is selected at random from a sample of 500 persons, what is the probability that the breathing rates of the person selected exceed 22? So from the question, ang keyword natin is the probability and exceed 22. So ano ang ibig sabihin ng exceed 22? So let us encircle also the given values. So the given values are the mean, which is 16, and the standard deviation of 4. So since the mean is 16, let us write 16 at the middle of the normal curve. And katapat siya ng 0. Plus 1 or positive 1, positive 2, positive 3, negative 1, negative 2, negative 3. So those are the z-scores. So 16, this is the mean. So let us use the standard deviation 4. So let us add 4. So 16 plus 4 is we have 20. 20 plus 4 we have 24. 24 plus 4 is 28. On the left side, minus naman. 16 minus 4 is 12. 12 minus 4 is 8. 8 minus 4 is 4. Now, let us compute the value of the z-score. So, the formula for the z-score is z is equal to x minus mean over standard deviation. So, our x here, the value of our x here is 22. So, let us substitute 22 to x. So, z is equal to 22 minus the mean is 16 over s is 4. So, 22 minus 16 over 4. So, 22 minus 16 over 4 is equal to 1.5. So, this is our z-score. Now, let us estimate or let us locate 1.5 from the normal curve. So, this is positive 1. So, estimate 1.5. So, pwede siyang nasa gitna, no? 1.5. So, nandito si 1.5 at nandito si 22. Because our x here is 22. Now, let us get the area of the z-score 1.5. So, from 0 to 1.5. So, para makuha natin si area, gamitin natin ang z-table na ito. Hanapin natin si 1.5. So, dito si 1.5, katapat niya ay si 0.00. So, kapag tinignan natin, locate natin, sagot ay 0.4332. So, that means the area from 0 to 1.5 is 0.4332. Let us shade this region. Yan. So, the area is 0.4332. Now, the question is, what is the meaning of exceed 22? So, ibig sabihin yan, yung mas mataas sa 22. So, ano ba yung mas mataas sa 22 dito? So, pwede nating sabihin 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. So, ibig sabihin, ang tinutukoy niyang region dito sa normal curve ay itong side na ito. Exceed 22. So, we have to get the area of that region. So, para makuha natin ang area niya, ima-minus natin siya sa 0.5, itong 0.4332. So, let us get the area. So, 0.5000 minus 0.4332. So, the answer is 0.0668. So, that is the area of this part. Now, ang question is, what is the probability? So, pag probability, sagot natin dito ay percentage. So, we have to multiply this answer to 100. So, multiply by 100, the answer is 6.68%. So, this is now the probability of the breathing rates of the person selected exceed 22. Okay po? Okay. Let us now proceed to letter B. So, the same problem but different question. So, what is the probability that the breathing rates of the person selected is below 25? So, ang question kanina is exceed 22. Now is below 22. So, the value of our x is 25. Let us substitute 25 to x. And our mean is 16 and standard deviation is 4. So, substitute. So, 25 minus 16 over 4, the answer is 2.25. Now, let us find 2.25 from the z table. So, we have 2.2 and 0.05. So, that makes up 2.25, no? So, kapag nilocate natin, ito ang ating makukuha. So, that means the area from 0 to 2.25 is 0.4878. Now, let us estimate 2.25. So, estimate natin, mga nandito siya. 2.25. So, the area of this region is 0.4878. Yan. Okay. So, the question, what is the probability below 25? So, ibig sabihin, ang question na to, kung below, isasalin natin itong part na to sa kaliwa. Kasi below. So, ano ba yung numbers below 25? Yung mga values dito pakaliwa, that is below 25. So, ibig sabihin, if this area is 0.4878 and this is 0.5, all we have to do is to add these areas. Okay? So, 0.4878 plus 0.5000. So, the answer is 0.9878. Now, nakuha na natin yung area niya. Kukunin natin yung probability naman niya. So, we have to multiply. So, 0.9878 times 100. So, the answer is 98.78%. So, this is now the probability that the breathing rates of the person selected is below 25. Let us now proceed to another question. So, the same problem but different question. Letter C. What is the probability that the breathing rates of the person selected is between 11 and 20? So, dalawa ang value ng x natin dito. So, the same pa rin ng mean, which is 16, and standard deviation, which is 4. So, the formula for the z-score is z is equal to x minus mean over s. So, let us substitute first the 11 to x. So, z is equal to 11 minus 16 over 4. The answer is z is equal to negative 1.25. So let us now substitute 20 to the formula. So z is equal to 20 minus 16 over 4. So z is equal to 1. So we have two values of z. So locate natin yung negative 1.25 at positive 1. So negative 1.25. So dito natin siya makikita. This is only an estimation, no? And positive 1. So ito mismo. Okay. So let us find the area of negative 1.25. So negative 1.25, since it is negative, we need to find the absolute value of negative 1.25. So the absolute value of negative 1.25 is positive 1.25. So we can easily locate the area of 1.25 from the z table. So let us get this 1.2 and 0.05. So that makes up 1.25. So the area is 0.3944. So the area from 0 to negative 1.25 is 0.3944. So let us shade this region. Okay. So that is 0.3944. Now let us get the area of positive 1. So let us get this 1.0 and 0.00. So the area is 0.3413. So this area is 0.3413. So let us shade this part. Yan. So the question, the probability between, so in between of these two z-score. So all we have to do is to add the two areas. So 0.3944 plus 0.3413. So the answer is 0.7357. So, dahil ang question ay probability, we have to multiply this to 100. So, the answer is 73.57%. So, that is the probability that the breathing rates of the person selected is between 11 and 20. Okay, let us proceed to question letter D. What is the probability that the breathing rates of the person selected is between 18 and 23? So this is a parallel question from the question letter C. So we have the same value for mean, which is 16, and the same value for standard deviation, which is 4. So let us substitute 18 and 23 to the formula. So unahin natin yung 18. So 18 minus 16 over 4. The answer is z is equal to 0.5. Now, let us substitute 23 to the formula also. So, 23 minus 16 over 4. So, z is equal to 1.75. Now, let us locate 0.5 and 1.75. So, 0.5, that is positive. So, dito natin siya makikita sa gitna ng 0 and positive 1. And 1.75, so mga nasa dito siya, 1.75. Okay. So, let us get the area from the z table. Unahin natin si 0.5. 0.5, dito natin siya makikita and tapat ng 0.00. So, the area is 0.1915. So, let us shade this part. So, ang area niya ay 0.1915. Now, let us get the area of 1.75. So, let us mark this 1.7 and 0.05. So, that makes up 1.75. So, the area is 0.4599. So, that means from 0 to 1.75. So, this is 1.75. Ang area niya ay 0.4599. Let us shade. So, mapapansin nyo, mag-overlap yung area ng 0.5 at 1.75. Okay. So, question, what is the probability that the breathing rates of that person selected is between 18 and 23? So, it is also between 0.5 and 1.75. So, ibig sabihin, ang kinukuha nating area nasa parte nito. Yan. So, paano natin i-solve? Paano natin mako-compute yung area niya? So, ang gagawin natin, ima-minus lang natin yung area ng 1.75. So, ang area nito ay 0.4599. So, 0.4599, ima-minus natin siya sa 0.1915 to get this area. Yan. Yung kulay black. Yan. Yung area na yan. So, pag minus natin, ang magiging sagot po ay 0.2684. So, times 100. So, the probability is 26.84%. So, that is the answer. Now, let us answer question letter E. How many persons have breathing rates between 19 and 25? So, this is also looks like a parallel question from letter C and letter D question. Okay, the same value for mean, which is 16, and standard deviation of 4. So, let us substitute 19 first, and then 25. So, the formula for z-scores, z is equal to x minus mean over s, which is standard deviation. So, z is equal to 19 minus 16 over 4. So, z is equal to 0.75. Now, let us substitute now 25. So, z is equal to 25 minus 16 over 4. Z is equal to 2.25. So, let us locate 0.75 and 2.25. So, 0.75, estimate natin na nandito siya. And also 2.25. So, nandito si 2.25. Now, let us get their area. So, 0.75 muna tayo. So, let us mark this 0.7 and 0.05. So, that makes up 0.75. So, the area of 0.75 is 0.2734. So, let us shade this region. So, ang area niya ay 0.2734. Yan natin. 0.2734. Okay, let us proceed to 2.25. So, let us mark this 2.2 and 0.05. So, that makes up 2.25. So, the area is 0.4878. So, let us shade this region. So, ang area niya ay 0.4878. So, nag-overlap ulit. Yan. So, ang area ng kulay blue is 0.4878. So, parallel question from letter D. Kailangan natin makuha yung between 19 and 25. So, dito natin makikita yung 19. Dito natin makikita yung 25. So, in between of that value. So, ito po ang hinahanap. Yung kulay black. In between. So, all we have to do is subtract the two areas. So, that means 0.4878 minus 0.2734. So, the answer is 0.2144. So, multiply by 100. So, we have 21.44%. So, that is the probability of persons who have breathing rates between 19 and 25. Okay, so ang tanong sa letter E is how many persons? So, number ng tao kung ilan. So, yung 21.44% should be multiplied by 500 kasi there are 500 persons. So 21.44% times 500 is equal to 107.2. So since this is a number of people, gawin natin 108 persons. So there are 108 persons who have breathing rates between 19 and 25. So that's it for today. Thank you for listening.